Hello and good morning and welcome to Spirit Forest. We are going to be heading out on the trail here soon. Stacy is taking one of my classes right now, so it's just Stacy and I. We got a lot of one-on-one time and we're going to go out on the trail. I'm going to teach you a little bit more on compass, and then we're going to work on some of her oxygen level testing. So if you haven't seen the video before this, check that out. That was yesterday. Stacy does have altitude sickness pretty bad, and we just want to make sure that we monitor it. So I'm going to take her to a beautiful trail that I'm going to take you guys on as well, and we're going to go to a river, and then we're going to start heading up the mountain, and we're going to be checking her just to see how she's doing, so I know what kind of a backpacking trail that I can take her on the following day.
Yay.
Yay. Got anything to add?
Come on, let's go.
Let's go.
Come on, let's go. Come on.
We have hit our trailhead. It is just right around the corner here. This is a not very popular trail, which is what I like about this trail, but there is also no parking lot, so you pretty much park right on the road here. But I really like it. I've gone on this trail multiple times before. In fact, I've done a video of it before as well. But it's easier trail. And I'm not being rude, Stacy. I'm just saying just a little easier. But it does have a section for us to turn off, and then it makes it really hard. And so again, I'm trying to test her out just to kind of see where she's at before we get in the real big wilderness tomorrow, which will be backpacking. So this should be a lot of fun. So thanks for joining us. I really appreciate it. I really want to thank Stacy too for letting me film this experience and share it with you guys as well.
Uh-oh. We have some white stuff.
We had some white stuff for Stacy. She said she wanted to see snow, but that's pretty deep to hike it. We still have snow. That's pretty deep. That's pretty deep for this time of year. No, you'll fall through that, and then your feet are gonna get all wet.
You got.
I think we gotta go up and around. We're gonna be using that compass because we're gonna have to go off trail. It's really pretty here. I'm not turning around, so we're gonna figure out another way to get up.
She'll get us there.
I'll get you there. I don't care
how we get there. Yep, there.
You might have to crawl. I don't have a rope for you.
Okay.
This might be the easier. Hold on, let's just keep looking. Here, I was picking an easy trail. She's gonna have to bushwhack her way through. I know, it seems to be getting easier though.
Okay, yeah. That might be doable.
You tell me, because
That might be
you're the
doable.
ones.
Or right there, right up that way. Nice.
Okay, up here. Here we go. Do you want me to help you?
Just hold that.
You just hold my camera. Sure you don't want a hand? There you go.
Frozen dragon.
Don't be running. Let's go this way. I just hope it's not deep up in
I
here.
need to sit down next to this.
Oh. I'm not used to someone else carrying a camera. Well, I'm carrying a camera. So we are officially bushwhacking our way through. There is a lot more snow here than I thought. There's another trail I could take her on. And if it gets really deep up here, I can just take her on that trail. It's just a bit of a drive away from where we're at right now. So I just kind of want to check it out. And I know that trail doesn't have snow on it because I was recently on it. But all of these, this is just crazy. It's crazy, Stacy. It's crazy.
I love it.
You love it. So she's learning the compass skill, that's for sure. Because even I got my compass out. I actually got lost in this wilderness, and I wouldn't say lost, but I got misdirected. Because if you notice, there's a lot of trees, and it's really hard to get your bearing when you got a lot of trees around you. And I had a map with me, I just didn't bring my compass out. So now I have the compass out. But again, I know this trail pretty well. I am your guide. She's just following me.
Lead
Or
on.
she's leading the way. She's leading the way.
Here's my...
She knows where to go. Which direction did I say we need to go?
South, right?
Yep, southwest.
South.
West, yes, that way. The snow kind of forbids us from going too much west, I think. Lean on me,
When you're not strong,
and I'll be your friend.
I'll help you carry on. Woo! Right, right.
Where are you going now, Stacy? Just keep with the southwest. We'll be good. Stacy is obsessed with moose poop.
I found more, y'all. I found more.
Just don't pick it up and throw it at me again.
Come on, live dangerously.
That's a no. I know. Don't you?
not.
I'm leaving you. Don't pick it up.
Calm down, Mom.
Just so you know, too, we have made it to the trail. So, in case you were wondering, this is our this is our trail. Lots of snow, lots of mud. It's kind of like a river going through the trail. But you see those little blue markings on the tree right there? I don't know if you see it. Do you see it? That shows a trail as well. So this is a snowshoeing trail as well. So in the wintertime, people use this trail to go snowshoeing on, and it's really hard to see a trail when you're snowshoeing. So that's their way of marking it. What do you got in your hands? I don't trust you. What'd you put it on a stick for?
I didn't touch it.
We have again bushwhacked our way to this little stream that I was planning on Stacy doing some pumping of water. Again, we're going backpacking tomorrow, and my property does not have any water at it. I have to provide all my own water. So we're coming here and we're going to pump some water for our backpacking trip tomorrow. So that is what we're gonna do. I don't have a Sawyer, I have one of these, and the reason why is because we have a lot of water to pump, and the Sawyers are a pain, and I'm more old school, and this works better for me when I'm doing a lot of water. So how many liters do you have? What do you say?
I think it's 2.
Huh?
I think it's 2.
2 liters? Yeah. So we're gonna pump our water and sit by the stream for a little bit. Okay, so we got our water, and now I'm looking at the trail that's ahead of us, and I think I'm deciding that we're gonna have to do a different trail. So, and if you guys want to know why, well, first of all, we don't have any gators on, so that's gonna be a problem. And getting through some of the snow, it's pretty deep. You want to? Well, I'm gonna take one for the team, Stacy. We're gonna show them. This is in June. And this is the snow in Colorado in June. There you got it. There you go, watch me. Just make sure my... Ooh, I hadn't fallen through yet. This snow, which I'm surprised I haven't fallen through yet, is probably up to here.
On her. On you.
On me, yeah. Like, I feel like swimming my way out of this snow. But, and it's just kind of like that. It just has these snow drifts going up and down. And you're gonna get really wet. If you saw my video with hiking with my kids, we did that, and we did 6 miles of this. It's not fun. I mean, the kids were really done. They were really done. So we're going to head on back. I know another trail that has some elevation gain. So we're gonna head on to that trail and again test Stacy's oxygen level. Where's it at, Stacy?
Last I checked, it was 89, and heart rate was 124.
Okay. And just so you guys know, her heart rate, our oxygen level is low at 90. So she's already at low. Okay, hopefully I can get through this without... Oh, yay! We are back at the camp. We did not choose to go on another trail. As we were walking out of that trail, at the end there was this little hill that went up, and Stacy had to stop, and so I asked her to go ahead and check her oxygen level, and it was down to 62. So that was really not good, and decided that we were gonna take it easy and just hang out at the camp. She's doing much better right now. I bet you're in your 90s now. Yeah, like she's starting to know, like read her body and know where she's at. But she was taking some deep breaths on that little, it was just a little incline, and she could tell that she just wasn't getting enough oxygen. So we're back at camp and we just ate lunch, and now there is a nice thunderstorm coming, which Stacy loves thunderstorms, so she's excited to be in this one. And we're gonna do some things around camp just to get ready for the class. Stacy has offered to help me and getting some stuff at the camp ready. So some of the signs have fallen down, so we're just gonna fix a couple things there. We're gonna kind of finish a little bit of my trail system that I was working on that you saw before. I wasn't able to finish all of it because it was snowing, so now I'm gonna finish that as well, and then we will hang out again at the tent. I think we're gonna be hanging out the tent a little sooner than we thought, because that storm sounds really loud, which is really good, because what I need to do is I need to check my water system. So you see the barrel back there, it's a water barrel back there, and I'm collecting water off my tent, but it doesn't seem to be filling the barrel, so I got to find out what's going on, because it rained all last week, or I think I was gone for 3 days, and it rained, and my barrel doesn't seem that full. I should show you my baby tree. Do you want to see the progress of the baby tree? Let me show you really fast. In a recent video, I have planted some little baby blue Colorado blue spruce trees, and this is the one that I've planted. And then I had a water kind of container next to it. You could check out that video if you want to know more about it. But for those of you that have watched that video, remember how I said that I think this thing's gonna be empty really fast? It's empty. It hasn't been that long, and it's empty. So it's lasting about maybe 24 hours until it's done. So I am hoping that I can find another way to keep my little tree watered while I'm out in the city working. But it is still really moist around it, so maybe I can put some wood chips around it too, so it doesn't dry out. If you got any ideas for that to keep my blue spruce alive. And I still have some more trees that I'm going to be planting here soon, so I'm open to ideas if you have any. Do you hear that thunder? I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but there is a big thundercloud. I think that'd be cool. Hopefully it comes this way, then I can kind of show you what it's like at the tent when it's like really storming. That'd be kind of fun. Okay, time to get ready. Stacy's already working on stuff, and I'm gonna go help her. We're not women to sit still. Mm-mm.
I got that on camera! Holy they're gonna laugh at me too.
I'm waiting for the thunder to go again.
I'm telling you, it sounds so much different here in the mountains. It echoes. In Texas, it's like, you hear the lightning, or see the lightning, and it's like, you hear it's like,
It just keeps going. So Stacy got to experience. Is that your first Colorado storm?
yeah, we saw them all the way coming back. Yeah, that was the next year.
Yeah, she screamed and ran in the tent. I'm like, the tent's not gonna save you. I wish it would, but it's a little dangerous when it gets a lot of lightning and stuff everywhere here. But I think I fixed my water issue. So cross some fingers that I think I fixed it. And of course, the only way to fix it is to fix it in a storm. So I'm soaked. I'm cold and I'm soaked. Maybe we start a little fire. I don't know. Are you cold? She's wearing shorts. Check her out. Yeah, but it's colder here.
When you have storms in your life, and when it's intense, and then when it's calm, if you just slow down, even that can be calming, you know. Stop and listen and look. Sometimes if you just wait, that storm will pass. Like, you know, it's a metaphor, really. Life can be a metaphor like a storm coming in. You know, you can see it sometimes coming. Nothing you can do to change it. Right? It's going to come through. Whether it be a storm and you just kind of sometimes have to just stand and patiently wait for it to come, and how we deal with it depends on how everything ends up in the end, right? And sometimes it has to do with our coping skills and how we've learned to cope with problems in our lives. And when you think about it, that's like I mentioned earlier, when they come in, you know exactly in the mountains when they're coming, right? And the storms and that intense parts of your life that are coming you can't change. And then you just wait for it, and even at its intense moments, and you're afraid and scared, and there's nothing you can do. Like, I just ran in the tent, and I knew that was going to help, you know. But to me, that was shelter. So there's different ways people go for shelter, whether it be to family or to themselves, inside themselves, right? And you just, some people can calmly wait for it to happen and be done. That's my storm inspiration.
I'd actually put it inside the bundle, like inside. There you go. There we go. There we go. Cool. Close it up. Okay, we just lit a fire. We actually went for a walk for a little bit. It was really nice. Stacy was doing really well with her oxygen level. So we went for a walk. Maybe it was about maybe a 2-mile walk, something like that. So it was enjoyable. I met a new neighbor, and she was really cute. She was really excited because we were sitting there looking at her views. She's got some really killer views, like mountain views, which is really only like one hill over is like $1 million view. And she asked me, she's like, hey, where do you guys live? And I said, oh, I live over there, you know, and I gave her my address, and she's just like, She's like, are you in a cabin? I said, no. And I said, I'm actually living in a tent. And she's like, she got so excited, which was so cute. She was like, and again, she was pretty far away. So like, she got up on a railing, started leaving. She's like, you're the one in the tent. I've been wanting to see the tent. So she's going to come over tomorrow morning and check out the tent before we take off. Because I said, well, we're taking off in the morning. You can come on by and check out the tent if you want. And I think she lives here full time. I think she does. I've walked by their property multiple times and they're always there. So I think that she's full time. So it's always nice to know somebody who's full time and living up here, because it gives me kind of a resource, you know, someone to go to just in case something happens. It is time to make dinner. I'm going to make something a little different this time. I'm going to show you. It's something I found at the store, and I was like, I'm gonna try that out. So we're gonna try that out. I don't know what Stacy's eating today, but we'll show off whatever she brought too. Okay, this is what I'm eating. Have you seen this before? It's chicken instead of tuna, which I think is ideal because I'm not a big tuna fan in regards to these little packets. I like sushi tuna, but I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna try that out. It's buffalo style, and then my mom actually bought a whole bunch of these. She's like, you should take these camping. So I'm gonna use that. So all I'm gonna do is just warm it up in a pan, and then I'll let you know how it tastes. So there's the final product. Looks really boring. Let's see. I've taken a bite before. I'm just doing dishes now. I would say a thumbs up for camping food. There's not a lot of chicken in it. So if you're thinking of you're gonna fill yourself with that, I'd probably buy a couple packets of that. But it's definitely wings. It's really spicy in my mouth right now. But that's pretty good. Like, I don't mind it. Works pretty well. Okay, Stacy's wandering around. I don't know what she's gonna have for dinner, but let's find out.
Bacon. Bacon, bacon, bacon.
Bacon, bacon, bacon.
She's shown this before. It's bacon jerky. I'm gonna cook it up a little bit. And this is a little potato soup. You can get it in a little microwavable cup, just like you get the mashed potatoes. 4 ounces of water in this, and we're gonna have baked potato soup with some bacon, bacon, bacon.
Ta-da! Bacon, bacon, bacon!
almost hit me with that. Good Lord.
Whoosh.
Oh, you put her out with that ponytail.
I rebraided
Is it a Viking tail? I know, it's pretty.
It's all nice and clean now. We have not showered yet. It's a weapon though. It's a Viking. It's a Viking braid weapon.
We should have went out in the rain today, I think, but I'm afraid of lightning because it doesn't.
I was out in the rain.
I know, but you had a rain jacket on.
Oh. Oh, you mean to like shower
yeah,
in the rain?
Yeah, it's like, we're singing in the rain.
You go ahead and do that.
That's a good.
Then you'd be like, Champ, get the fire on. I'm cold.
Glorious feeling, I'm happy again. We need Madison.
Yeah, we need Madison.
We're not very good.
We had a great day. I want to thank you guys for joining us, and I thought we would end the video here with some hot cocoa, and it's pretty chilly.
Yeah, the wind's blowing. Ooh, right it is.
The wind's blowing, so I'm sorry if you can hear the wind, but it is pretty chilly right now, so we're going to be heading in the tent here soon. But I thought it would be kind of a good idea to have Stacy kind of talk about how you found Spirit Forest and your experience with Spirit Forest. And this is her third class.
Yeah. Well, second year to be.
This doesn't feel like a class. I feel like I'm actually just hanging out with my friend.
We're chilling.
We're chilling. But
drinking a cocoa.
We're drinking a hot cocoa.
So July was when I was here last. I was in terrible shape physically, and you know, probably a little bit on the mentally side too. You know, overweight and depressed and whatnot. So came across her channel on YouTube, and the backpacking part inspired me the most, you know, and like most of you, it's her calm demeanor and her coaching and, you know, encouraging, and the stories, you know, that she can tell along the way that makes you think, oh, maybe I can do that, you know. Being from Texas and I can, you know, walk 11 miles in 90-degree heat, I'm like, I can do that, whatever. Well, little do I know that's not the case.
But she still comes out here, you know, and if you've been following a little bit, we've been having a little bit of altitude issues. We had altitude issues the last time she was in town, and again we have some altitude issues. Today we had some.
I'm fine. I'm fine.
She's okay. She's okay. She's okay if you're sitting and you're resting, but as soon as she gets up to do anything, I could see it in her. You know, it's a little bit of a dizzy feeling and stuff. So I think that tomorrow we'll decide in the morning what we're gonna do. I gave her other options. I said we could go backpacking. It will be at 9,200 feet is where we start, and we end up at about 9,500 feet. So it's actually below Spirit Forest is where we're gonna be backpacking. Now, again, she's feeling it. So today you got it down to 62, which is extremely dangerous.
And I didn't sleep well last night. We were tired. I went to bed, and then I just like, I don't know if the cold set in, and of course I have really bad joints, knees, and my left knee especially just started hurting, and I couldn't get comfortable, and I think it was probably 2 a.m. by the time I finally went to sleep. And then when I did, I was good, and we kind of, you know, hung out in the tent this morning. Wasn't like, oh, let's go, let's get up and go, which is never like that with her. It's just like, okay, when you wake up, and we go, you know, and she tries to set, you know, time, you know, we're not gonna.
I think I said like about 9:30. Let's hit the car, and we got to the car.
9:28. We were in the car, right?
Yeah. So I'm not really into pressuring anybody. You know, it's being out here and being in my classes is to me, I want it to be relaxing. You are in the wilderness. It is very different. It's a different experience. It's cold at night. It's, you know, so I just
dress warm.
Yeah, you got to dress warm to be here. You notice I'm wearing two jackets and.
Or just tell your husband's long johns, whatever it takes.
Long johns, yeah.
It is cold.
It's cold, yeah. It's cold here, and so I'm gonna leave it up to you, and we're gonna, and you know, if I feel that it's not safe enough, we probably won't go. But I did give her the option that we could stay here at Spirit Forest too, and I know some trails that are about 8,700 feet above sea level, so that's going down another 1,000 feet from where we're at right now. And it's along a river, and I think it would be really nice for you as well. And we can take a little drive in a canyon too. Again, my point isn't to pressure anybody. early, but I want to be able to keep it really open. And now that it's just the two of us, it makes it really easy for us to change our plans if we need to. And I really enjoy that. And you might come to the August class.
True, yeah.
Yeah,
I'm thinking about it.
Yeah, so if you come to the
used
August
to this
class,
Colorado stuff, I guess, you know. If we're gonna still be friends, you know. You can't stand it in Texas.
I don't think I can stand the heat
No,
in
she
Texas.
can't.
No, I don't think so. But yeah, she'll be. I've come down a couple times to Texas, but it was nice weather then. So we're gonna be heading to bed here soon, and we want to thank you for joining us. And tomorrow, which is the next video that's going to be playing, you'll find out if we go backpacking or if we stay at Spear Forest. We're gonna test her in the morning, see how our oxygen level is doing, and make a decision then. Thanks for watching. See you on the next video. Bye bye.